In this video, I'm going to share with you guys how I stay productive consistently. It is the new year when I'm recording this, and I know pretty much everyone's number one goal is to be more productive, to build more habits, to be more consistent, and really just show up as your best self. So in this video, I want to share with you guys how I structure my week so that I'm getting the most out of each day. And then I want to share with you guys some key mindsets that I keep in mind throughout the year so that I make sure that I'm hitting my goals and not getting distracted. This is the year where you are no longer going to entertain meaningless distractions. So let's go ahead and hop right in. Now, when it comes to my weekly routine, my planning day is the most important day, and I actually plan my weeks 1 week in advance. And so what that looks like for me is Thursdays are what I like to call my planning days. I'm planning out things like my meal preps and groceries, any tasks that I know that I need to do for the upcoming week, and I'm also planning out things like meetings and appointments, especially doctor's appointments. One of the things that I'm doing to set myself up for the new year is I'm really taking my health journey seriously. That means I'm ditching random advice from social media health gurus and I'm going straight to the professionals. I don't have time to waste when it comes to my health, and that is why I'm so excited to tell you guys about my sponsor for today, ZocDoc.com/Kyla. ZocDoc is a free app and website that you can use to search for high-quality in-network doctors. Choose the right one for your needs and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skin care, and so much more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, who are more nearby, who are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and who are highly verified by patients. You can also see their actual appointment times, choose a time that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. Like for me, I had to find a new dentist because my old dentist doesn't take my insurance, so using ZocDoc made this just completely easy. I didn't want to push off my regular cleanings, and you guys know that I got my teeth done, I had braces and Invisalign, so it's really important for me to keep up with those regular visits. So using ZocDoc was really easy. I just put in my insurance provider, I was able to search for people in my area and book my appointment in no time. This process is so much easier than what I used to have to do, which was calling around, seeing if they took my insurance, waiting for a long time to see their availability. With this, I was able to see everything and go ahead and book my visit, saving me so much time. ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same day appointments. Now, y'all know that is a game changer. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/Kyla, also linked in the description, to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. So once I make sure that all of my appointments, meetings, groceries, and weekly tasks are scheduled out on that Thursday, I also take the time to vlog this process because I do a productive vlog that's released weekly on Saturdays at 11 a.m. where I show you guys this process in real time. That will conclude my Thursday. Doing all of the mental planning and things like that can be a lot on my brain, so I make sure that I give myself the rest of the day to rest. So Thursdays are my planning and errands running day. So let's move on to Friday. Friday is my editing day specifically so that I can get my productive vlog to go out on Saturday. During this time, I typically edit from around 11 to 2 p.m., trying to have my vlog done no later than 4 p.m. so that I'm not rushing in the morning to try to get things uploaded. I'm really intentional about sticking to this schedule because when I don't, my quality of sleep is not good. I'm waking up, running around, and it's just not good. But once the editing is done, I'm done for the day. I'm clocking out and I'm spending time with my family. I'm doing things that just make me feel good. And it just feels nice because I'm having a little bit of an earlier entrance into my weekend. On Saturdays, I would consider this a social and a rest day. So this is the day where I'm spending most of my time with my family. If I get invited somewhere, I'm going out with friends and family there. But for the most part, I'm just kind of sitting, relaxing, and recouping for the week. With the exception of an accountability call that I have set up with a few friends where we go ahead and we work on something productive for about an hour. And that usually starts at 10 a.m. But other than that, I'm not doing any work during these days because it's really important for me to allow my brain to kind of reset and refresh. I do stick to my weekly morning routine throughout the week, even on the weekends, because I found that when I break my routine, even for the weekends, it can kind of throw me off for the rest of the week. So I have a morning routine that just allows me to get everything that I need done, and I stick to it on a consistent basis. And that consists of my morning prayer walk, where I'm speaking in tongues for 30 minutes. Then I go straight into my morning Bible study, which lasts about 30 minutes to an hour. And then once all of that is finished, I'm going to go ahead and eat breakfast and get ready for the day and start my task. So after my initial rest day on Saturday has finished, we move into Sunday, which is also a rest day. On this day, I try to be very intentional about turning off my phone, using no electronics, and spending most of the day with God. So this looks like even after church, praying, doing an in-depth Bible study, really trying to meditate and be still. And then usually like after 3 o'clock, this is when me and my family hang out and we'll watch movies and things like that. So these rest days are only made possible because of the Thursday planning and errand running day. Most people, they actually spend their weekends cleaning and resetting and organizing to the point where they're not even rested. So you're going into Monday already burnt out. Whereas for me, I'm spending my rest starting Friday afternoon all the way into Sunday night, which allows me to have no brain fog and just be very clear and motivated for the week. So now we're at Monday. It's a fresh week. I don't have any Monday blues by then because I'm already well rested. Mondays are where I designate my hardest tasks. So we typically like to push off the things that we feel like are going to be very mentally taxing. And so for me, some of those tasks can be a lot of the system management that needs to be done. So like going through my email systems and writing emails, making sure that I'm following up with clients on existing invoices. So really anything that is for marketing purposes that I have to write or create something, anything that is dealing with financial where I need to review invoices or review how my sales processes are going, any systems that I need to create, scripts that I need to write, all of those things are done on Mondays because I know that they're going to take the most mental energy and they're going to take the most time. I try to get the hardest thing done out the way, and that way for the rest of the week, I don't have to carry all of those heavy burdens and just be exhausted. So for you, think about those tasks, even if you work a 9 to 5, those tasks that you typically don't feel like doing, that you know that they're going to take a lot of work, put those things on Monday right after you check your emails, and you'll find that the rest of your week will flow a lot more easier. All right, now moving into Tuesdays, these are my content creation days. So I upload every single week on Tuesdays around 3 p.m. And for me, because my schedule allows it, I record, upload, and edit all in the same day for that particular video. There used to be times where I spread it out, but now that I have the time to kind of structure my own schedule, I do it all in one setting because I don't schedule anything else on that day except content. So I will typically plan out my video whenever God gives me the idea. So sometimes it's Monday, Sunday before. If it comes to me, I'll just kind of write it down. But typically as soon as I wake up on Tuesday morning, after I've done my morning routine, I will go ahead and write out the outline for the video that I'm going to be teaching on. Then I will record it, edit it, upload it, and then create my thumbnail. And that entire process takes between, I would say, about 4 to 5 hours to get it all done. And by the end of that, I am tired and I do not feel like doing anything else. So that will wrap up my Tuesdays. And finally, that brings us to Wednesday, which I would consider my light task day. So the hardest tasks have been done on Monday and my content has been recorded on Tuesday. So on Wednesdays, I'm doing things like very light admin tasks, intentionally going through and checking for emails that I hadn't responded to. I may also be following up with clients during this time. And this is also when I do a lot of my cleaning. So I do my laundry on a weekly basis, cleaning and tidying up the bathroom on a weekly basis. And same thing with just straightening up my living space. Is something that I do every single day so that it doesn't pile up. And like I said, these 2 days are pivotal. So Wednesday for my light task is important because it avoids me having to clean and just do all of this like manual labor during the weekends, and then going back into Thursday, which is my planning day. So that wraps up my entire weekly routine. This is the key to me staying productive. I'm just going to recap it just so you have it all in order, starting from Sunday to Saturday. So Sundays are my rest day. I'm turning off my phone, disconnecting and unplugging, and spending intentional time with the Lord and my family. On Mondays, I'm doing my hardest tasks. So anything that would take up a lot of brain space, I'm getting it done on Mondays. Tuesdays are my content creation days where I'm recording, uploading, and editing, and that is the only thing that I do during that day. On Wednesdays, I'm doing lighter tasks, so cleaning, checking my emails to see if there's anything that I haven't responded to, and any other admin tasks that may come up during that day. Thursdays are my planning days where I am planning intentionally out my groceries, meal preps, weekly tasks that need to be done, appointments, and meetings. And then on Fridays, for the first part of the day, I'm doing editing from about 11 to 2 p.m. And then after that, I'm entering into my rest time for the weekend. So with the exception of the Saturday accountability call at 10 a.m., for the most of the weekend, I am resting and sticking to this routine no matter what I feel like that day, no matter what's going on, has allowed me to be productive on a consistent basis. Now, I do track all of these things inside of my mental garden, which is my Notion template. This is where I organize and manage my entire life. And I just make sure that I'm tracking my habits in there and I'm sticking to this daily schedule. So if you were looking for one system to organize your entire life and maybe set your routine up some way similar to mine, you can click the link in my description box and I will have my Notion template, which also comes with a tutorial if you've never used Notion before. So I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, you can feel free to leave them in the description box below, and I will either create new content answering your questions or I'll answer you right in the comments. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.